I don't think this is my room. But I'm here. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Here is the kitchen. Also some information here, and then this welcome gift. There is a Porto travel guide. It's from the company themselves, so it's nice that they did this. I like this. A couple of cartons of water, coffee pods, this bag of chips, which I'm going to open right now because I'm really hungry. A microwave, as well as a wine fridge, dishes, wine glasses. It's very organized. Here is the bathroom. There's another bathroom downstairs, so I guess this would be sort of the guest bathroom. So you've got the second bathroom. I think this will be the one I primarily use. The primary bedroom is a closet. Definitely going to be trying those on later. Very nice. I like their belief in me that I'd be doing yoga this weekend. Here is the other bedroom, I guess. I just got into town about an hour ago. I flew in from Lagos in the Algarve. Lots of sun, incredible weather. I really had a great time. This is my first time in Porto. All right, very excited to be here. I really, though, like this view of these windows. It's so nice. It's a great way of starting the day. Hills, 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 hills. Converting that resource into something longer term. Wow, that is really pretty. Yeah, like look at those buildings over there. Yeah. I feel like I've lost about 5 pounds in sweat just going for that walk. But it was so nice. Porto is so beautiful. It feels like everywhere that you turn, there's another church, there's another site, always a point of interest that you can look at. It's kind of incredible. We have to snack on the way back home. Oh, girl. look at that. I didn't know that they did this. Mmm. Mmm. I feel like they have their own version of like Big Mac sauce. Very good. And surprisingly, that only really took us a couple of hours to do. It felt longer just because there was so much to see and places to stop at. It felt like a workout too. So many hills up and down. I really liked it. Anyways, I'm gonna relax for a bit and then head back out. So I went out last night to a club, which is actually really close to here. It was fun. I had a good time. The only thing I found kind of tough is that there's a lot of cigarette smoke inside. So I think the plan for today is to grab a cheeky late afternoon drink, followed by dinner, followed by an outdoor event. Very exciting. Delicious.
Really good pizza, yeah.
That was really good pizza.
Really good pizza.
So just got back from dinner. I went to a Chinese noodle place right around the corner from here. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot. Does this go over my head? Oh, shit. It sort of made me think of how central this apartment is. There are so many restaurants near here that are so good. I've eaten so well in my time in Porto. It's been really nice. So I need to start wrapping up this part of the trip because I need to head to Spain tomorrow. But before I did that, I wanted to quickly mention this apartment again. So it's actually two apartment buildings, one across the street from the other. I hadn't heard of this company before I came across it for this trip. They are a Spanish company that was founded in 2019. They actually have many properties across several countries in Europe, in the UK, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and in Greece. They are a very digital-first hospitality group, and I think what that mostly means is that many of your interactions wouldn't be done through a concierge or a front desk, and instead they have an app that you can use as well as a WhatsApp messaging system. I did have to message their WhatsApp a couple of times just with questions about this place, and they got back to me super quickly, so I found that really helpful. These buildings also opened last year, and so they still feel very new. I think they did a really good job integrating a very modern design into a very historic building. In fact, let me show you this. Okay, so I thought this was just a coffee table book over by the TV stand. It's actually a very detailed coffee table book about the history of these buildings, who owned them, what went into the design. The first records of this building date back to 1832. They actually have photos of the work that went into restoring the building. So altogether between the two buildings, it's 24 units. Units range in size. There are studio apartments, there are 1 bedrooms and 2 bedroom units like this one. The area itself is very lively, and there are streets that are quite busy, but because Rua da Almada is a 1-lane street, it also means that it's never really that loud. I think for what you get, a full apartment, a working kitchen, a great location, I feel like that's a really fair price. I think these types of service apartments are such a great fit for many types of travelers. So if you're thinking about coming to Porto, I would definitely think about checking this place out. I'll leave a link to the website in the description below. All right, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you soon in the next one.